I started out on the Harebrained Press Project in June of 2016, which is my dream to produce my collection of short stories using traditional methods of book production. One of the art forms that I wanted to include on the actual end papers of my book is the ancient art of paper marbling. So I spent 6 months teaching myself this art form, specialising it to the paper that I had, my cotton paper being ideal for letterpress printing but not so good for paper marbling, and also executing the work itself, which is 300 marbled sheets that I put through the process at least twice. So the first part of the process involves creating the actual design for my marbled sheets, which involves spotting acrylic paint onto the surface of a marbling bath, which is called size, and this is made from a seaweed extract mixed into the water. So the way that the colours behave as you place them on the surface of the bath depends on the order in which you put them in. So if you want one colour to be more concentrated than the next, you will place it, say, first or second. In my process, I wanted a nice dark red background, so I started with my alizarin crimson. I finished with the nice bright highlights of the burnt umber, which leaves the spotted finish at the end. So then, after you've finalised your design, you place the paper on the surface of the size and the paper takes it up. So the next part of my process involved actually drying the sheets flat for at least a week, and then I took them and washed them in a bath of water, squeegeed them off just to get rid of the excess size from the surface, and dried them on a line. So the next part of the process, I had to actually create a surface that the next layer of paint would stick to. So I had to use a chemical called alum, which helps the pigments to bind with the paper. So I mixed alum with water and sprayed it on each sheet and left it to dry. I flattened these alum sheets in my book press for a few days, just so that they'd go onto the surface of the size completely smooth with my next marble. After I had alumed my sheets and left them in the book press, I then marbled them a second time. They were then dried flat for another week, then washed again. The sheets that were of a high enough standard I set aside after pressing them again. Those that weren't were put through the same process and marbled a third time. So I'm really happy with the results. I don't think I could have achieved such a vibrant, unique and organic design in any other way, and I really just think it fits the aesthetic qualities of my book.